Alright, hey guys, here we are. Kind of thinking of going over this direction, mainly just to kind of straighten up this wind, more so than anything. Like, really, that's all I care about. Just kind of straighten up this wind. So this is, I think, the only guide where I'm going over to this left-hand side. It's probably a little bit of a precision play as well. So you probably do have to be a little bit cautious with your perfect ball here. You can see I'm not really using any power. I caught a great ball. So let's just hope that this doesn't leak too much to the right. I know it's going to be close. It's in the rough, and it's not coming out. So as I mentioned, I kind of knew that it was going to be close, especially since I kind of under ring adjusted that. I know I was a little bit light. I probably went about 2 rings. I probably needed 2.5, 3. But I was just kind of hoping that I didn't great ball right. And in retrospect, if I would have been thinking about it, I would have been late intentionally on my timing. But I wasn't. For whatever reason, I was just trying to get that perfect ball. But perfect ball would have just sneaked in. And I do kind of recommend going over this way. So I'm just going to pitch out. I'm assuming you guys can make the necessary adjustments. You can even play it less aggressive than I did. I was trying to kind of intentionally cut this on that very rough right edge there. What I'm going to do is we're just going to, so we're not wasting this guide, just going to pitch out here. And so that way we can still talk about the second shot. And you can see that's very close to where what my opponent did. I think this is a really great method to play. As you'll see, this wind arrow is going to be relatively straight for when you go this way. And it's very easy to get out to where we just did. Now, keep in mind, we still could have got to the green. So even if I make that mistake and I hit it in the rough, as long as I have something like a Razor, Nirvana, just any club with length will be able to get you to the hole, even if it's, level 1. So you just want to bring something with some length. So that way, in the event that, in one of your important rounds, you do clip that rough, it'll be okay. But, I wanted to make sure that I kept this within long iron range. So you can see I don't even have to cheat it as much as I did. I was almost being just a little too over dramatic with my shot. So I'll just, in the future, try to keep this a little bit more left. Now, I'm only going to use about maybe 2 backspin, and you can see with about my rollout as well. Other than that, I'm going to kind of offset this guide so you can see that's what I'm doing. I'm offsetting to the left because this wind effect should pull it more back to the right. Now, in this case, I'm going to go just a hair under 3 rings. Thinking right here, plus the ball guide offset, like we mentioned. Perfect ball. And pretty good rollout speed. It looks like I was just a little bit off with my alignment. So I either over adjusted my ring slightly or my offset was probably pretty decent. It also could have been my pull angle a little bit. So, maybe I needed to just kind of shift my ring pull just a little bit more down as opposed to the left. So if I could just kind of change that angle that I was pulling the rings, then would have gone just a little bit more on line with the hole. So nevertheless, though, you can see very straightforward. Going to be a good chance for you to get that. Hopefully you get it. Good luck, and I'll catch you guys on this next one momentarily.